Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the third most popular project on all of games, Jurassic World: The Legacy of Isla Nublar, a legacy game in 12 thrilling adventures by acclaimed studio ... Prospero Hall, who are a bunch of it's a bunch of people working together to create games, as far as I know, and that's really kind of cool. But it's raised $125,000, just launched a few hours ago. And looking at the main image, I see that there's dinosaur minis. I see secret boxes in the background. I see some artwork. I'd like to know a little bit more information: the player count, the time length, the age, the price, if there is just one big price. All that seems really valuable to me. Hey, what a day. There's tons of stuff that launched today on Kickstarter. It was, I'm going to be very interested to see where everything shakes out after the end of this week. So, this one has already hit its funding goal. As always, when I go in the video, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. Funko Games. I like that shot. 2 to 4 players, ages 10 plus. Okay, I was able to see that at the bottom left-hand corner of the box.
Jurassic World: Legacy of Isla Nublar is a legacy-style board game based on the Jurassic World franchise.
It's the first major film licensed legacy game.
It's a legacy game unlike anything you've ever played.
You start with the blank Isla Nublar, and as you play, you are given every opportunity to affect change on the island.
The tension of the game is that you want to create the most exciting dinosaurs, but the more exciting they get, the more volatile they are.
We're using Jurassic World as the framework, but you're telling your own story as it goes along, and it's going to be different for everyone.
We put so much of Jurassic World, the whole franchise, into this box. Their cast of characters is huge. The roster of dinosaurs is enormous. You'll see every object and vehicle from the movie.
People say that when they play our games, they feel like they're in the film.
This is the biggest game Prospero Hall has ever made. Takes up the most room on the table, tells the biggest story.
So the entire campaign is...
I'm very interested to know what everyone's thoughts on a video like this are. They're treating it much more like you'd see like a movie trailer talking about an upcoming movie. Like, this feels like the lead up to a movie trailer to me, if you know what I'm talking about. It's an interesting format. I like it. I think I like it.
Is 12 adventures. The first one's replayable, and then the finale is actually replayable as well.
You will not have unlocked everything in that the game.
So what they just said is, this is a legacy game, but you're going to be able to replay that 12th game over and over and over, a la Charterstone.
Game has to offer by the time you make it to that final adventure. There's just so much, but everything becomes available and it becomes a customizable gameplay experience. The island will be your Jurassic Park. It'll be your legacy.
Wow, 21 playable characters, 12 dinosaur figures, 36... Oh, now we're going too fast. This is stuff I want to see. 36 surprise first 200. Ooh, the Kickstarter. That's actually a pretty cool sleeve. I'll give them props on the sleeves. Normally, sleeves, whatever. That one actually looks nice. Okay. It's very different, but it is leading to more questions than answers. I would agree with that as well. I want to know, what's the mechanism? Is this this isn't cooperative? Pretty sure I've assumed, I know it's not cooperative. Is this deck building? This is hand management? Is this tile? I want to know more about the actual gameplay. I feel like I got a lot of sizzle there, not a lot of steak. All right, so first created Zero Back. This is their first ever Kickstarter project. We're a collaborative game design studio in Seattle, Washington, and now published exclusively by Funko Games. Each of our projects starts with the vision, the kind of game we want to make, the vibe, the look, the feel, the reason for it to exist. Then from the game design through graphic design to writing, painting, and sculpting, engineering, and music scoring, we do whatever it takes and sweat every detail to make the best game we can, fun to play, and something you're very proud to have on your table. We hope you enjoy our games. So, awesome. Great. We should have some good customer service here. We'll see a lot of collaborators. And honestly, I'm not worried about the can you do it. They have a lot of games. Yeah, they did the Rocketeer. They have a lot of Target games as well. That one's Last Defense. That's a great family weight game, by the way. So yeah, can you do it? Super comfortable. Do I want it? I'm grandfathered in because it's a Jurassic World legacy game. Like, that just sounds fantastic. I still only know the player count because I was able to eagle eye it on the bottom left-hand corner. So hopefully they give me that pretty soon. A legacy game by Prospero Hall. Here we go. Ages 10 plus, 2 to 4 players, 90 per to 220 minutes to play. And see, I feel like that's something that should be on the marquee, because that really gets me excited. Like, this is not, you know, we're not dipping in family weight territory here. We're playing medium weight games. You know, in a legacy medium weight game, the kind of thing I can get to game night and play over and over and over again. We can go on this fantastic Jurassic World adventure. Sign me up. But you could mention that. Like, I love the fact you tell me it's 12 adventures, but I think you should mention the player count there. And the time length. Those are just great. Board looks cool. Looks retro. I kind of like that. Welcome to Isla Nublar, a legacy adventure. So what is this? Is this gameplay?
Game based on the Jurassic World franchise.
It's the first.
Whatever we wanted.
Is this quite literally the video we just watched? What? Because if it is, I gotta say that's kind of a big middle finger to the people who don't like to watch the video. Like, is that the exact? No, this one's 17 seconds longer. What's different?
Jurassic World Legacy.
At the start of each adventure, you will have a chance to
Okay, this is
open an
totally
envelope
different.
and pull out new information you've never seen.
There are 21 playable characters by the time you get through the end of the game.
It's going to include John Hammond all the way through to Simon
Oh,
Masrani.
so this is the gameplay stuff. This is kind of, I feel like, what was missing from the main video was a little bit more of this information, the stake of it. Like, what am I opening? What am I doing? You know, like, oh, shots and minis and stuff like that. What's different? Has the component shots you wanted. Yeah, that's great. So I don't have a problem with that being next. I feel like that makes sense. There's a little bit more of the stake I was looking for. I guess I just want the price now. I feel like that's the big thing. Visionary entrepreneur, the chance of a lifetime, join a time of scientists, dreamers, and schemers to build an attraction like no other. I love this art style. Build, construct barricades, roads, and park buildings. Oh my gosh, so we're actually going to be building a park? Like, is that what's going on? Because if I'm actually building Jurassic World, like, because I did not even, I don't know what I was really doing in the game, but am I making a Jurassic Park? That sounds awesome. Keep visitors happy and chaos under control. So it's sounding a little bit Dinosaur World-esque, you know, which I'm all about that. I love me some Dinosaur World. Create, unlock new dinosaurs, but watch out for mutations. Cool, and that's in an envelope and a box. Hold on to your butts. What's in the box? So, $120. So we're getting a premium price tag. You're playing 12 games of it. You're playing minimum 12 games of it, say it. So 120, that's a big ask. I'm going to need to be wowed by the components, I think. Game box. Did you know this box is only 1.3 inches smaller than a Tyrannosaurus egg? Okay. Box is 7 pounds. Okay. 15.7 inches. Now, I do like the fact that they're doing this. They're saying this is a hefty box, and okay, I say okay, like I say, $120. All right, I'm coming a little bit down on the price, so I feel like that's a great thing to mention. They're scientists; they ought to be curious. 12 adventure guides. I'd love to just see like just a glimpse of what's inside of these. This sounds cool. This looks really neat. Thematic: 21 unique characters, each with their own special abilities. Okay. If they didn't stop to think, if they should, 12 dinosaurs, dice. 5 attack dice, 1 Amazon dice, 1 raptor claw for scratch-offs. Don't know what that means, but that sounds cool. Research folio. Now that's what I like to see. Look at all that information on that card. Ooh, that looks good. 1 game board, 20 by 30 inches. That's a big one. This is such an interesting board. All right, 179 game cards. I'm eating up the visual flair of this game, the style they went for. I think it just fits really well. Game mats. Those game mats, those are nice. Like this. This is a great long, sexy scrolling shot, which I think you're absolutely going to need to have if you're going to ask for $120. And then 196 stickers, which I love stickers. It gives me Rise of Queen's Tale vibe, which is my current favorite legacy game of all time. 224 tokens, tons of tokens, different shapes, different sizes. This is I like this 3D rendering here a lot. You know, typically when you have this shot where they show the components, it's pretty. They tried something different by actually showing you what it's going to look like in its pop-out format, and I kind of like it. It's different. Rule cards with rings. 46 rule cards with rings, and look at all the text on that. Like, I want that component interweaved in that video somewhere. That looks fantastic. Are those double-sided? My doorbell rang. I'm ignoring it. This is Jurassic World, baby. Rule booklet. The Legacy of Isla Nublar. Don't handle any components yet. 6 reference cards. Fantastic. And they're showing the fact that these are double-sided reference cards. I love that. Card dimensions for sleeves. 17 round cards. 60 item cards. 30 sector cards. 38 large cards. Okay. $120. That's a big ask. I mean, I feel like they did a decent job. That's double MSRP. This is a legacy game. This is its own separate beast of a game. This is not, this is not your typical $60 MSRP game. This game is in a very elite crowd of legacy games because there's only been like, 15? 10? There are so few games of this ilk that $120, it's... I guess how much was Pandemic Legacy when it came out? I would be very interested to know if it's comparable to this if it was 100. I don't remember. So we got the 17 round cards, the 60 item cards, the 30 sector cards, 38 large cards. This is really good. That's a great shot. Life Finds a Way, gameplay and design. Gameplay preview. That's interesting.
Throw roads, throw barriers.
Showing the prototyping.
Create the play space.
The island will be your Jurassic.
I do like this. If you want to dig in the weeds in the game, they're letting you dig in the weeds. Lots of stuff. I'd like something to be upgraded for that price. Interesting. Are they going to be stretch goals?
These dinosaurs as...
So we're getting a full gameplay here. Awesome. I want to see exactly how the game works, get a feel. Oof, that does look pretty good setup. I want to play it. 12 cinematic adventures. Each adventure begins with a prologue as the InGen board chooses how to develop the island, expand your park facilities. Enter the park and get ready. Choose your characters and take actions. Keep the park running smoothly. Deal with urgent threats. And so this is a cooperative game? Is this I see, that's my thing here. I don't, if this is cooperative, that should be slapped on the front. Cooperative. That's a huge selling point to a lot of people. Because I think that's what it is. And I just I'm curious to see how they handle the shipping section. Me as well. 7-pound box. After each adventure, earn rewards and unlock new abilities. Oh, that's the scratch off thing. You get to scratch off stuff. Love it. Pandemic Legacy vibes. Art and design. Okay, cool. We need more teeth. Let's get prehistoric, focusing on components. As you build your park and develop DNA research, you can unlock more minis in the mystery bonuses. Looks cool. Yep, they're minis. A park like no other. How to play. Is there just one price? Is this a full how to play? 14 minutes?
In this order. Pray within their space.
If that's a full how to play video, that's fantastic. I do like that being up there. End the round. Read the rule booklet. Nice. Timetable. We're shipping it fall 2022. So this is a pre-order. Okay. They're hoping to get this thing out probably at Essen. Woo. All right. That'd be a big one. United States, $20. So you're looking at a $140 game. $202 get in Alaska, Hawaii. That's really kind of surprising to me. It's that massively high. I feel like this box could fit like a medium flat rate box, couldn't it? I guess that's my thing. So it's 15 inches wide. That's pretty big. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I do want to check out the rule book. Let's see how this... Don't handle any components yet. Oh my gosh. Look at this art. A Legacy and 12 Adventures. Game one-time setup. Game setup. I'm not going to go into any spoilers, by the way. Even more so with Canada only being 31. General setup. This looks nice. And I love the color. This just pops. This looks like a great rule booklet to read. All right. Very rock solid there. Back to the shipping. Do we cover the VAT? Shipping costs are estimates subject to change. Shipping and applicable taxes will be charged to the post-campaign pledge manager. Starred regions are not customs friendly. So I think that means you're getting jacked by the VAT. So 31 to Canada. So we're looking at $151. Huh. And that's it. They just have the one pledge level. There's no thank you. There's no nothing. It's just, this is a pre-order. This is a very fancy, shiny pre-order. Nothing wrong with that. So my first question here is, I'm going to make a prediction. this is really hard for me to say, but I feel like this one is going to go down in popularity. I don't see this one being one that maintains its popularity, at least at first glance, because I don't see any reason why I come back to this project. And I'm not saying it in a negative way. I'm just saying that in a, okay, I either am convinced I want this game or I don't want this game, but there's no updates. I mean, there's no stretch goals. There's no daily unlocks. They didn't mention anything like that. There's no social goals. It's just give us your money, then get the hell out of here. So hopefully, and then, oh my gosh, the FAQ, 21 questions. Stop it. So I would go organize this like Reload from Colossal Games. Just because if my question is the 20th question, I have to read through 19 questions to get to my question. That's super annoying. Can this game be played solo? Yes, solo setup rules are detailed in the directions PDF on the Kickstarter solo page. Why wouldn't you mention this as a 1 to 5 or 1 to 4 player game then? Like, if there is a solo mode that is enjoyable here, I think that is a must mention 1 to 4 players. Because right now, I feel like the biggest thing here is, do I want it? Yes, I do want it. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? It's the price. It's $150 pretty much, $140, whatever, after shipping to the United States of America, which I imagine is probably going to be dominating here. $926 to $96. Yep. And that's just, why do I keep going to the wrong one? So let's check out the updates. So 2 comments on the first one. Greetings and welcome to Isla Nublar. Thank you for joining the campaign to create Jurassic World, the Legacy of Isla Nublar. We reached our funding goal in under 2 hours thanks to over 1,000 of you who have already supported us. If you're new to Kickstarter, we especially appreciate you joining us. Please check out the FAQ for any general questions. Well, it's not fun to go there. Or join us in the comment section to check out anything you'd like help with. We'll be checking in periodically throughout the campaign for these, as well as publishing regular updates for you. For those experienced with Kickstarter, welcome back and thank you for supporting on our first campaign. We're so excited and pleased that you're here. Help us make this game a reality. What to expect from these updates? We've done our best to include everything that you need to know about Jurassic World, the Legacy of Isla Nublar, up front on the main page, the story, right from the beginning. But that doesn't mean we won't be checking in throughout the campaign. Via these updates, we'll be bringing you some close-up images, some word from Prospero Hall, answers to your most common questions, and live coverage of any special developments. Not that there are ever any unexpected surprises in a dinosaur park ride. So I guess they're going to probably maybe have thematic updates where they reveal more content or something. We're also planning some DNA splicing fun for you to get your science on. Okay, here we go. We'll be back tomorrow with another update where we'll dive into exactly what a legacy game is for those who may not be familiar. In the meantime, we'd love to have you follow us on all the usual sites. You can keep, for the new people, 58. So 1,200, okay. Check out our things. See you in the comment sections. Are you planning on anything extra to the Kickstarter to entice us $1 backers over just waiting for retailer? That's the $1 million question right now. I'm very curious to see what they say. They aren't adding anything new. The Kickstarter cost is the MSRP, so then you'll be adding shipping to the cost of the game, whereas you could wait till retail to get it for less, unless you really want to sleeve. I'm pretty disappointed by the lack of reason to back this. I've been looking forward to it since it was announced. And I can't disagree with that in any way, shape, or form. And that's what a lot of companies are running into, is that it's just getting to the point where people are just like, why don't I just wait for retail? And they're not doing anything. And that goes back to the, why do I come back to this? There's nothing exciting going on here. Now, they did tease that they were going to do something potentially exciting, but that's not very exciting. I'm contemplating on canceling. FOMO'd right in to discover there's not really anything extra offered. The steep price doesn't look justified in my opinion. $180 for me, including VAT, LOL. Out of curiosity, and there's basically no way for you to tell us this without spoilers, so I get it if you can't, haha. Does this only focus on the movies, or will get into some side content too? Oh, cool. There's 2 reasons why I can't answer this definitively. Spoilers, and also the fact that I haven't seen most of the spoilers yet myself, so we do have some good customer service here. Not asking anyone to confirm or deny. Are there going to be add-ons or something special? It seems like a lot of money for what's essentially retail. Error in the card sleeve dimensions. Awesome, thank you. This looks pretty cool. All right. So, final grade on this one. Do I want it? Yes, it is a legacy game. I absolutely adore legacy games. I want to play every single legacy game. I want to play that really crappy one that everybody hates, that piratey, saily one. I'm going to wait until it gets to like $15 on Amazon, and I'm going to pick it up, and me and Adam are going to play it. I love legacy games. I am the market for this. I love dinosaurs. I love Jurassic World. I am the market for this, and I myself am like, I already have so many things to play right now that need to get played that I don't feel like they did a fantastic job of convincing me that, oh, I need to get this. I gotta get this on Kickstarter so I can get the sleeve. The sleeve that you're only going to see if you actually display the box like this. Like, you won't... Like, if you put... So, yeah, I think a lot of people... I agree with a lot of people there that it's like, why not just wait? Especially if this does end up being something that goes into retail, which would be very intriguing to me, because at $120, it might happen one day. And I'm very curious to know what everybody else thinks. But I don't know if Walmart or Target are going to pallet $100 board games on their shelf. Like, if the mass market sees a $100 board game on their shelf, I just don't know. Let me know what you think. There's no sense of missing out for not participating. Solid point. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Like, I didn't feel like the price was great. I didn't feel like there was a really great reason to jump on. I didn't. So in the end, I guess I'm going to go with a C. I think I'm going to go with a C on this one. Like, I just didn't... It doesn't have the buzz that I was hoping. I was hoping this was just going to be like a massive, like, a fun campaign, a Flamecraft type thing, where there's just, people are excited and into it and invested. You know, have massive crossover appeal and be bringing, Jurassic World fans potentially into it. But that's the other thing, too. Like, the crossover appeal of this game. Like, I wonder how many people are going to be like, oh, yeah, I'd love to get a Jurassic World game. They're like, oh, $120, $140 with shipping. Like, I feel like that, it's really intriguing to me. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm going to give this one just a C, but let me know what you are giving it in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Bye-bye.